is DA. It's off.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. So the Nets starting five. They've got Kyrie Irving. Jordan is out with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the one. And for the Hawks, Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Collins in at the 4 slot. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
The Atlanta shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now, here is Irving. Buries the long-range jumper.
All the way back in high school, Kyrie showed us he has a unique touch from distance.
Passes it to Collins. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Harden. Back to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Bogdanovich. Collins trying to break free. Harden the pass to KD. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan dishes to Irving. Harden outside from deep. He can't get that one, so the Hawks will take it the other way. And Young, here we go. Count it. Young's got 6.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Collins. James Harden picking up that last basket. Offensive rebound, a second chance effort, and the layup good by Collins.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Harden kicks to Harris. Back to Harden. Down low. Harris outside. Fires for 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Collins. Not going to go that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Harris passes to Jordan, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
DeAndre is very skilled at going up into contact. Tough for the defense there to stop him without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Then for the Nets, Green comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Herter. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Williams. And he banks in the layup.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, and suddenly he hits the turbojets.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harden finds Brown. Back to Harden. Over Williams. Harden, no good. The Hawks leading. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. From 12 feet out. The rebound by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Jordan the pass to Brown. There's the dish to Harden. Tries it from 19. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside Jordan. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul. Hawks making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harden, that's good.
You know, Blake Griffin, he gives you a little bit of everything offensively. Terrific court awareness.
Dunn outside. And Dunn with the slam. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
On the wing, Harden lets it go with a three. Dunn with some nice D.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Harden dishes to Brown. Harden draws the double. Back to Brown. Durant down low. Here's Griffin. Second chance shot.
You know what's changed in Griffin over the years? He's become a technician, no longer reliant on just his athleticism.
The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks ahead. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'll plan on
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the power forward. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
With his size, KD almost unstoppable from mid-range.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Dunn passes to Herter, and there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Hunter. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kevin Herter. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Capella. It's hauled in by Brown.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Whoa, hammering it in.
Blake leaves you speechless. His dunks are out of this world.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Capella, high post. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Dunn outside. Back to Capella. Stolen away. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Tony Snell's checked in for Gallinari. Williams comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Young is subbed in for Dunn. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. I think are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Harden dishes to Irving. There's the triple. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Irving. Harden's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And there's 1:45 left in the second quarter. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break over Bogdanovich. Irving against Young. The 3. Let's keep it alive.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Can't hit from in close. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Irving for 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And finished off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
From deep, Harden. And the Nets miss again. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And it's blocked, but they get it back. Young passes to Capella. Collins kicks to Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. That one no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Irving for 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 1.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards paying dividends.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Back to Capella. Poked away, and Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's Brooklyn now. Harden surveying the D. He gets it up, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And Brooklyn has possession. They lead by 1. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got John Collins. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Snell in at the 3, the small forward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris, no good. Hawks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. The three from KD. Durant with another miss.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Chris Dunn comes in for Trae Young. Brown, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's Gallinari, and the layup is good.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
Irving dishes to Griffin. Back to Irving. The 15-footer. That's good on the jump shot. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Dunn passes to Huerter. Okongwu controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Harden finds Irving. Outside, KD. Puts it up from 17, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. KD's got 4 points this quarter. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Knocked away. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. No good from Durant. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Huerter. Count that one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Irving. He has 7. He dishes it to Harden. Irving attacking. Right side, Griffin. The kick out to Irving. And it's off from 3-point range.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Huerter. And it's Irving with the rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Harden, no good.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers. He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Looking to get back on track here, and he sinks the layup. Harden's got 8.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Dunn passes to Huerter. Launches a 3. They get it back.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Harden outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Okongwu. Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Dunn. And then for Brooklyn, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Durant. Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for Irving. And it's Johnson in for James Harden.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Huerter. Johnson finds Griffin. Here's Luwawu, 6 to shoot.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Johnson against Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Fearless move by Lou Williams, driving it right into the teeth of the defense. Draws the foul.
And the second free throw, good. One second left. He can't hit that time. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Hawks on top. They lead by 3. And we'll have... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Durant. Green is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. Harris looking it over. Outside for Durant. Here's the three. Nets with the new shot clock. And the dunk by Jordan.
When DeAndre is going up for the dunk, no one is stopping him. He's one of the most powerful dunkers this game has ever seen.
Young left side. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Durant against Collins. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by KD.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
Young inside. Harris is there. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And on the way from Irving for three. Cans it from downtown.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Now, here is Young. Clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Collins. That one goes in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Nets trail by 6. Now Irving. And he gets the bucket.
Calm in the heat of the storm. Kyrie with a big bucket.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
One of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Alinari comes in for John Collins. And Tony Snell subbed in for Lou Williams. And the Nets making a change here as well. Harden's checked in. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience. Jordan remains calm under pressure.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. Gallinari against Durant.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Now just a 2-point Atlanta lead.
The confidence of Kevin Durant on display, especially when the game tightens up.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
And there's the pass to Durant. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Young with the ball. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Can't be careless.
The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Harden dishes to Durant. Left side, Irving to tie it up. Collins grabs the miss. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Young. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so...
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the two-guard position. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Now here's Curry. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid against Capella. Just 4 to shoot. It's Curry outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And oh, here we go. Harris, no.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Young passes to Capella. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Simmons against Young. He sinks the 11-footer.
Everyone expects him from long range. Nice to see him in the mid-range get something done.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's Philadelphia.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
Capella finds Bogdanovich. Now, here is Young. To the middle, trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Here's Simmons following the basket by Trae Young. Harris outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back and drawing contact.
And the 76ers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Green. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Here's Hunter. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
And stolen by Harris. And now Philadelphia on the break. Outside for Simmons. And he slams it down right on top of Gallinari.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Williams against Simmons. Williams passes to Gallinari. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Down low. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Here's Simmons. He has 6. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. And here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
So it's the Hawks now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Will it go? Simmons with the defensive effort.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to defend.
Oh!
No guidance.
Really seizing the momentum
of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Gallinari down low. Shot from 12. Over Simmons.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
And so it... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, they've got Korkmaz. Howard is out there with Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the point guard. Now, here's Okongwu, following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Pass to Howard. And here's Milton. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Dunn looking over the floor. Passes to Herter. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Now, here's Maxey. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Milton on top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. The Hawks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Milton with it. He's picked up by Collins. Now here's Milton. Defense is right there. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And no answer for Dwight Howard that deep inside the paint, always looking to throw it down.
Young passes to Capella. He dishes it to Collins. Kicks to Young. He gets it in there. Young's got 6.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The Hawks trail by 11. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Now, here's Bogdanovich, and that one, good. Bogdanovich has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Harris outside. Embiid trying to break loose, and the basket by Harris. He's got 6.
Not the biggest player out there, but Tobias Harris confident to get down low, use his frame, and score.
Williams passes to Young. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The kick out to Williams. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, guarded by Green.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Embiid finds Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
The Hawks trail by 13. pass to Capella. Now Williams. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Simmons with it. He's got 6. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, Bogdanovich showing he's got speed out on the wing and running hard to fill the lane.
Simmons against Collins. Simmons dishes to Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Hunter's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 5.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And we've reached halftime in this one.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 11. And that does it for our...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Collins. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now, here is Young. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bogdanovich. The second chance effort. Collins passes to Capella. Count the basket. Capella's got the first basket of the second half here for the Hawks.
A big man, John Collins, seeing the court that time.
The 76ers leading by 9.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Here's Young. 76ers getting the bucket. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. So both teams changing it up here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now, here's Maxey. The dish to Harris. Inside. 6 to shoot. Embiid, no good. The Hawks trail by 11. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Now Curry. Pass to Embiid. Back to Curry. Here's Green. Harris outside. To the paint. Embiid, the pass to Harris. And the rejection by Collins. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Green. Then for the Hawks, Alinari comes in for Clint Capella. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now, here is Gallinari. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. To the left side wing. Herter passes to Collins. Howard with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Williams in for Dunn. The 76ers have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. The first free throw is good.
And Howard knows exactly what he's out there to do. Defend, rebound the ball, and be aggressive in the paint.
Now, here's Hunter. No points in the game yet for him. Now the 76ers on the break. Curry kicks to Korkmaz. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Maxey, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Herter. The Hawks again can't hit. The 76ers leading by 10. Here's Curry. The feed to Scott. It's Howard, top of the key. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry passes to Howard. And it's Scott with the jam.
Well, Howard showing some nice poise there. He scanned the floor well and firing a good, hard, crisp pass to his teammate.
Williams scanning the floor. He feeds it to Gallinari. Here's Herter. Shoots over Curry, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Already impressing at a young age. Kevin Herter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. That's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Williams kicks to Okongwu. Here's Herter. It's Okongwu, top of the key. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
The Hawks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Simmons. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
And so it's Philadelphia. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Philadelphia leading by 9. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Green out there with George Hill. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. It's back to Hill. Young with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And here is Green. Pocket 6. Back to Thibault. Floats one up. No good there. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Gallinari. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers lead. Green, the pass to Embiid. Yep, that one goes in there. Embiid's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. Young outside. Gallinari on the wing. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Bogdanovich dishes to Gallinari. He kicks to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Young's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 13. Outside, Green. It's back to Hill. From the arc. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And that's an intentional foul. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons comes in for Hill. Sonny Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Simmons passes to Embiid. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Embiid's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. Simmons against Young. Capella inside from downtown. Pass to Snell. Takes a three. The shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Harris kicks to Green. Back to Harris. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Offensive rebound. Young finds Bogdanovich. No good on the three. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Howard.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Here's Embiid after Clint Capella's bucket. Off the mark from 16 feet out. And the dunk by Capella.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Simmons inside. Defended by Young. Passes it to Milton. First free throw is good. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Herter, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Herter out there completing the break on the run.
There's the pass to Thibault. Back to Milton. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it. as they arrive. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Nets, Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5. Harden kicks to Durant. The 11-footer, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time? Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Irving passes to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Outside, Simmons. Over Harden. The rebound by Harden. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
To the inside, Embiid with the steal. Outside, Green. Curry passes to Simmons. The putback, and staying with the play, Harris.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Harden scanning the floor. Curry with the steal. And it's Simmons penetrating. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Harden outside. Jordan kicks to Irving. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 16. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection. And Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, 2nd surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Embiid dishes to Simmons. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Durant, the pass to Harris. KD against Harris. Back to Harris. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. It doesn't go for him. The 76ers lead to the paint. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Can't throw it down with one hand.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Up top, Curry. He's covered by Irving. Harris kicks to Curry. Back to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
When you think of Steph Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Irving finds KD.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. over Harden. No good from Simmons. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Harden the pass to Irving. Jordan high post. Back to Irving. Harden left side. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Shake Milton is out there with Hill. Then there's Howard. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Korkmaz at the 3 slot.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Now the pass to Milton. Dishes it to Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeff Green picks one up. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Irving dishes to Griffin. Brown outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The 76ers leading by 3. And here's Maxey. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now the feed to Scott. Sweet move. Passes it to Howard. Over Green. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Scott. And the 76ers lead by 5. Pass to Griffin. Back to Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And so Irving nails both of them.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Knocked loose. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Curry. Off the left rim and out. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Nets. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving's got the ball. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. KD's checked in for Nicholas Claxton, and it's James Harden in for Irving.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Harden kicks to KD. Feeds it to Griffin. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And he gets it to go. And now a 5-point 76ers lead.
I think this is someone you have to account for in transition. Seth Curry does a great job getting into open space.
An even 3-on-3 break. And Simmons slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Simmons against Harden. The shot will not fall. Simmons with the defensive effort. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Outside for Curry. They grab their own miss. And another shot. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
And another turnover here by Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. Here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Come on, box him out, man.
Milton with it. Howard in the post. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Philadelphia in control.
Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, and with all... And that'll do it for our...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant in at the force line. So that's the Nets 5. They get it again. Embiid. They kick it out to Green. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And KD throws it down.
Boy, you cannot let Kevin Durant have that much room to take off. This guy is tremendous as an alley-oop finisher.
Simmons looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he can't get the first one. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
No hesitation from Seth Curry on the catch and shoot. You can see the confidence in his mechanics. That's beautiful.
Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Here's the teardrop. Bucket is good. Irving's got 8.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now Simmons. He's got 13. Pass to Embiid. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. 6 to shoot. Back to Embiid. Thibault on the wing. And the 3 off target.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Down low. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Maxey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Howard. And he converts the layup. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Over in the corner, Green. And the pass to Luau. Here's Griffin. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The 76ers leading by 7. 1:31 left in the third. Maxey passes to Korkmaz. Green with the block. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Griffin. Howard with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Milton. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Milton's got his second basket.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Johnson, the pass to Luau. Now here's Johnson. He's covered closely. Luau Cabarro kicks to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Now here's Maxey. He's guarded by Johnson. Scott the pass to Maxey. Back to Scott. Good on the bucket.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Nets trail by 9.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Griffin dishes to Brown. Howard with the steal. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers ahead, up 9. 2K. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Green out there with George Hill. And it's Thybulle in at the 3, the small forward.
To me, you've got to chase Danny Green off the line. Make this guy put it on the deck because the three-point shot is his most dangerous weapon.
Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Simmons passes to Embiid. Jordan against Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Harden against Simmons. Harden kicks to Harris. Harden dishes to Irving. To the middle to stop the run. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
Simmons passes to Harris. Nets trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Irving. Back to Jordan. He kicks to KD. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Simmons inside. KD's on him. Embiid wide open. Wide open shot is on the money. And the 76ers lead by 13. And a deep three from Irving. Another miss by Irving. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Out to Harris. The dish now to Green. This one for 3. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Jordan. Pass to Durant. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's tipped. It's stolen by Harris. Jordan with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Outside Irving. Pass to Jordan. Beyond the arc. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Tipped away and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Outside for KD. There's the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Philadelphia leading by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the 76ers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Ben Simmons.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
The 3 from Simmons. Offensive rebound. Embiid kicks to Simmons. And Jordan sends it back.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Irving, good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Simmons finds Harris from deep 3-point range. They kick it out to Green. Here's the 3. Pass to Maxey. Back to Simmons. From deep. And the 76ers get it back. Launches it. The shot off that time. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to... Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2-guard spot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Joe Harris. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant in at the power forward position. Harden kicks to Harris. Irving against Bogdanovich. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now, here is Young. Outside, KD. And finished off by KD.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the chart.
Harden right side. Outside for Durant. On the wing, Harden. 6 on the shot clock. KD drives in. And then Durant with the jam.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Young with the ball. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. It's Young on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Irving finds Durant. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Young. Offensive rebound. And it's Bogdanovich on the follow.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside Irving. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Here's Williams following the bucket by the Nets. And there's the feed to Capella and the dunk by Capella.
How about the force from Clint Capella? When he's got good position inside, he's throwing it down.
Outside Durant. Over Hunter. Again, the Nets for 2. Here is Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's the pass to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Now here's Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Irving against Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Durant. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Dunn comes in for Williams. Here's Irving. Harris passes to Irving. Unloads from 13. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
76% from the line a season ago.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Claxton. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's done in at the point. Gallinari outside. Inside. Here's Okongwu. Blake Griffin pulls it in. And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Atlanta with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. And here's Gallinari. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 4 on the clock. Here's Okongwu. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Gallinari with the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Here's Okongwu. And finally they hit one. Okongwu's now got his first points of the game.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving passes to Griffin. Brown outside. Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Hawks.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Okongwu kicks to Hunter. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. It's all knotted up.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Irving passes to Griffin. There's the triple. And it's Irving missing.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Hunter, no good.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Durant's checked in for Harris. And James Harden subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Shots good from Young.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Harden scanning the floor. To the inside. Oh, my goodness! What a... And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here is Harden after the basket by Atlanta. A nice shot by Jordan.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Collins with it. Picked up by Brown. And stolen by Jordan. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
The Hawks trailing. Capella, high post. Passes to Young. There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Good work defensively by Harden.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And Young kicks to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich, and it goes down 2 points. Bogdanovich has got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
From deep, Harden, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on. And that does it for our.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here is Harden. To the paint. Poked loose. It's stolen by Capella. Here we go, one-on-one. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Snell's got the game tied up here for the Hawks. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Here's Harden. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Trae Young. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Now here's Durant after Clint Capella's miss. KD can't get it to go. Here's Young. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Harden dishes to Irving. On the wing, Harris. Back to Irving. Harden outside to the middle. Here's Jordan. Good work defensively by Capella.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
They get the rebound for the lead, and it's sent back by Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6, and the basket is good.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Here's Irving. Outside Jordan. Out to KD. Shoots the 3. Kept alive. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 3.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Jordan the pass to Harden. Off target with his 3. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Bogdanovich. And Irving pulls it down. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter of the game. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Young passes to Capella. Here's Snell. Back to Capella from 8. And they pick up 2. Capella's got 6.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Ball's knocked loose. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Harden. 5 points in the game. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. 1:06 left in the third. Now Hunter. Dishes it to Okongwu. Shakes him. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Lou Williams.
And it is absolutely remarkable watching Harden draw contact. So effortless, so crafty, and so consistent in putting the defense in a bind.
Donnie's checked in for Okongwu. The Hawks trail by 5. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Herter, and he jams it with authority.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Brooklyn with the ball. After the basket by Atlanta. Durant misses from short range. For Atlanta, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 1. Right side, Griffin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Griffin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter is out there, Gallinari. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the small forward.
Yeah, that's high IQ play there by Williams. Saw the opening, didn't hesitate. Free throws on their way.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. And a change for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dunn. Pass to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
I love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
The Hawks trail by 3. Williams passes to Herter. Lob pass to Capella. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Harden finds Irving. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And the dunk by Capella.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Back to Green. Irving against Capella. Claxton with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Capella inside, guarded by Harden. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. Young outside. Kicks to Snell. Clock at 6. Harden against Young. He gets it in there.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Harden dishes to Green. Harden with it and guarded by Capella. Outside for Jordan. Back to Harden. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Bogdanovich. And stolen by Irving. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And Harden with the stuff.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Here's Young. And there it is for him. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
looking for an opening. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Outside Irving. He dishes it to KD. Back to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Irving. Over Bogdanovich. Again, the Nets for 2.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Count it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
It's the Nets now. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Jordan finds Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The wide open look for Durant. Misses the 3. Yes!
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play. Jordan coming up big. His name is Cole, and he ups the ante and delivers.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. A body tonight, but it didn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Atlanta, Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Collins in at the fourth. A nice shot by Harris.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Harris against Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Lays it up and banks it in. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kev. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
So it's Atlanta now after the Sixers pick up 2. And the rejection by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Capella against Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Capella missing.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
The drive by Simmons. Again, Philadelphia.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Capella. Bogdanovich with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Young taking his time here. And the dunk by Capella.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
The pass to Embiid. Collins against Simmons. Back to Embiid. The shot's good.
Well, they've come out the locker room his eye. 4 for 4 to start tonight.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Young passes to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Curry with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons. And no good. Collins with some nice D. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. 4-point game. And stolen by Simmons. Fast break Philadelphia. Curry's got the ball. He feeds it to Embiid. That's tipped. Harris, right side. He kicks it to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's his first foul for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. The 76ers also with a sub. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Young. Then for the 76ers, Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And George Hill's subbed in for Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers leading by 5. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The 76ers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Tolliver comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Now here's Williams. Pass to Huerter. Pass to Hunter. Fires for 3. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Scott dishes to Tolliver. Passes it to Milton. Back to Tolliver. Howard trying to free himself up. Tolliver, no luck. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Huerter. That one wide left.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
The pass to Howard. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Banked in off the glass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here is Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To end the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
And so it's Philadelphia bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's done in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Korkmaz. That shot misses, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Matisse Thybulle, and it's Tolliver in for Korkmaz. And here is Milton. He dishes it to Howard. The putback. It's good on the putback. Scott's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Okongwu. Kicks it to Gallinari. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down low. Here's Okongwu. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up. Oh, it's going to take more than that to stop Howard. He's excellent at fighting off the defense.
Done outside. To the paint. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Dunn. Okongwu's now got his first basket. The 76ers leading by 9. Milton with it. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 to shoot. A new 14 for the 76ers. But he recovers it. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Young outside. From down low. And the bank shot is good.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Simmons inside, working on Collins. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Young, right side. Pass to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Embiid. They retain possession.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Crafty move. And the layup is up and in. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
And what a baller this guy is. The big fella, Embiid. I mean, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
Capella finds Snell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Curry looking it over. His first shot coming late and stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Young. The shot missing. Curry with the defensive effort. The 76ers leading by 12. Green dishes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Now Hill. The dish to Embiid. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Right out of the gates, it was Philadelphia setting the tone. Tenacious on both ends of the floor. And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Mike Scott. Shake Milton is out there with Maxey. And there's Anthony Tolliver. And it's Howard in at the 5. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Clock at 4. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Philadelphia leading by 14. Scott the pass to Maxey. Scott kicks to Tolliver. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's done in for Young. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Anthony Tolliver. Korkmaz checked in for Maxey. And George Hills subbed in for Shake Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Howard, the pass to Korkmaz. That one falls. And the 76ers lead by 16.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Done outside. Passes it to Gallinari. Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Misses from close range.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now here is Hill. Dishes to Harris. Thibault kicks to Harris. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that's just a lucky break from deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
Lou Williams is checked in for Atlanta. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. The three, Embiid trying to break loose. They get it back. Harris dishes to Embiid. Another shot. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Embiid's got 8.
Oh, man. Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid. He enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
1:05 left in the third. Hill kicks to Korkmaz. Feeds it to Embiid. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Dunn passes to Gallinari. Good on the shot.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Thibault. Here's Korkmaz. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one. And the 76ers lead by 18.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Gallinari on the wing, inside, Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Young is out there with Williams. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's John Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Simmons with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
They get the rebound. Outside for Curry. From deep, Green. The 76ers with another miss. The Hawks trail by 15. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. From deep, Collins. They grab their own miss. Young on the follow.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Scott. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And look at that, the massive size of Embiid. He uses it well to cause problems for the defense.
Tony Snell's checked in for Lou Williams. He hits the second from the line. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Young. And that one hits back iron. The 76ers leading by 14. Here's Curry with the 3. Collins grabs the miss. Atlanta's shooting about 42% so far. Here's Bogdanovich, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Simmons passes to Green. Back to Simmons from deep three-point range, and the 76ers get it back. Embiid against Capella. Embiid dishes to Curry. The 76ers with another miss. The Hawks trail by 12.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Back to Simmons. Passes it to Embiid. And a miss there on the triple. Hawks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Young. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. It's Young on the wing. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Outside, Simmons. There's the feed to Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 10.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Capella finds Bogdanovich. Now Young. Three-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Joel Embiid.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Tolliver dishes to Hill. Back to Tolliver. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. That one good for 2.
A lengthy score with a skillful offensive game. Gallinari can get you a bucket when you need one.
So the 76ers win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting. Before
hey, Kevin, with
growing together and staying healthy, two important parts. Thanks, DA. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries, a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
So the net starting five. We've got Harden. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the center position. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the three.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Durant kicks to Harden. Back to Durant. Harden against Simmons. Jordan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Now here's Curry. Now here's Simmons. Over Harden. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And it's sent back by KD.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends. And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Harden the pass to Harris. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Irving. And here is Simmons. Left side Curry. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Irving passes to KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
You simply cannot give Kevin Durant any room to shoot it, and his consistency over the years is really what's striking.
Pass to Curry. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, to the middle, here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
The Nets with the lead. Outside Irving. There's the dish to Durant. Pass to Harden. Back to Durant. Over Harris. Lock at 6. The kick out to Irving. Durant, the pass to Irving. Inside, Jordan lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got his second bucket.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
Passes it to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. 13 feet away. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on pick and roll, and it led to the score.
Curry passes to Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. Shoots over KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Now, here is Irving. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Green dishes to Irving. Back to Green. Embiid with the steal. Thibault finds Howard. Hill with it. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Well, that's strength and savvy from the veteran George Hill. Despite the defense's best effort, he does a great job finishing.
And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. And on the way from Irving for three. Here's Griffin. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And back. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And the guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Korkmaz is out there with Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Howard in at center. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And the 76ers making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. Now here's Brown. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Irving finds Griffin. Shot clock at 3. The Nets need to get a shot off here. From 12 feet out. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Kyrie Irving. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Philadelphia. They trail by 1. Now the pass to Milton. Now here's Maxey. Guarded closer. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Durant's got the ball. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Now here's Maxey. Count that one. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here's Irving. 8 points for him. He kicks it to Green. Back to Irving. Misses off the left iron.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Philadelphia moving the ball around to the paint. Scott the pass to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
It doesn't get any higher percentage than that. Dwight Howard, no doubt, on the dunk.
Outside Irving. Pass to Green. Back to Irving. Now the feed to Griffin. Kicks to Irving. Over Maxey. And it's Irving missing. The 76ers lead. Pass to Milton. Passes to Maxey. He dishes it to Howard. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Shoots it up, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And James Harden subbed in for Irving. Brown dishes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Jordan. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. Curry on the wing. Offline with his 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Harden. And no good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Green finds Simmons. Down low. And it's blocked by Brown, but they recover it. And the shot goes in. Embiid's got 5 now. Now Harden. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Claxton, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And this talented 76ers team, they are loaded in their starting five. And that's a...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Harris. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Now here's Simmons. He has 6. Over Harden. Buries the 7-footer. Simmons got the lead up to 3 now for Philadelphia.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's KD. From the high post, he drills it. He's got 5.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Simmons passes to Curry. And it's sent back by KD. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Embiid with the steal. Harris outside. Uncovered. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the 76ers lead by 3. Harden surveying the D. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Outside, Green. To the inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. Korkmaz comes in for Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Simmons. And the Nets making a change here as well. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Kevin Durant.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Thybulle kicks to Embiid. Back to Thybulle. Korkmaz passes to Hill. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 5-point 76ers lead.
But George Hill mixes speed so well, so good at getting into the paint, finishing at the rim.
Irving drives in, banked in off the glass. Irving's got 10 points.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Hill inside, guarded by Harden. Hill against Harden. Hill, no good. Nets trail by 3. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Hill looking it over. And Harden comes to help. Here's Thibault. Rejected by Harris. Irving with it. 14 points for him. Puts up a 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thibault with the ball. Picked up by Harris. A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got his second basket. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green, and it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. '76ers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Now, here's Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And taken away by Brown. That shot is off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. 76. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The 76ers lead it. We've got Ben Simmons. Seth Curry is out there with Maxey. Then it's Green. And it's Howard in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. A nice shot by Simmons.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Now here's Durant. Tips it up, and Griffin stays with it.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And here is Simmons. The rebound by the Nets. Griffin's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Nets shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Durant the pass to Griffin. Basket counts. And it's 6 points for Blake Griffin.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Max. Outside Curry. They double team Curry. 6 to shoot. Yes, that goes in. Curry's got his first bucket in this one.
I'll tell you, not a lot you can do on defense there, boy. Curry on a mission to score the basketball.
And he commits the intentional foul. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Harris comes in for Danny Green. And the Nets making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. KD dishes to Harris. And stolen by Simmons. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. KD passes to Claxton. Nets passing it around. Harden finds Griffin. Back to Harden. Now Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Simmons. And they double up Simmons. The pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. And Irving subbed in for Nicholas Claxton. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Now Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggression.
And Simmons drops them both. Here is Harden. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to Irving. To the middle. Here's Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 6. No good from 18. The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to Simmons. Curry on the wing. From downtown, Brooklyn with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And on the way from Irving for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Simmons against Durant. Simmons inside. Howard. He kicks to Simmons. Howard dishes to Embiid. Pass to Curry. Good on the triple. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
You have to want to be ready in big moments, and Seth Curry delivers big time.
Outside, KD. Jordan the pass to Harden. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now here's Simmons. Outside Curry. He doesn't hit that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with some changes. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Here's Jordan. A miss that time would have put him up. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Milton with it. A 3 from Simmons. Misses. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. That was a fun night of basketball.